Hello, and today we're going to go over a learn.co lab. This lab is called Your Own JS and CSS in Rails. Okay? The two objectives are to write your own CSS and integrate it into the asset pipeline, and the same thing with JavaScript. Integrate it into the asset pipeline and use it in the views. So I've already went ahead and I cloned the repo from the Flatiron School GitHub. So we have everything good to go here. I have that there, and my terminal, you can see that's there. So, and I'm going to, and I have it in Sublime right here. Okay. So what I want to do is I want to go over this lab because there's a part in it that doesn't state anything when it comes to the test. Now, to get it to work and to pass the test are two completely different things. You can get it to work without passing the test, but there's a reason for that, which I will go over, which is the main reason why I am doing this lab or a video of this lab. Okay, so let's follow along with what it is that they want us to do. And the first thing I'm going to do is actually run the test. Okay, so here we go. So we see this here, and here we go. So we have 5 examples, 5 failures. Hide link clicking on click to hide me hides itself. Page styles click to hide me link has error CSS class. Page styles by tag has cool background CSS class and should require a links file in the application and should require the hides file in the application. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put in all of this information here. Okay? And we're going to start with where they want us to start at. So the first thing is, first they want to add the following JavaScript. So within app assets JavaScript, we're going to create a file called hide.js. And we're going to call this hide.js. Okay, awesome. Okay, and in here, we're going to create a function. And the function is called hide when clicked that hides the element that when clicked. And we're going to bind it to hide this. Okay, so when they say make sure to bind to hide this, what they're talking about is in the views, which is right here. So we're going to bind it to this ID of hide this where it says click to hide me. Okay, so that's what we're going to be doing the binding to. So let's go ahead and let's create this function. So you have function, and they want us to call it hide when clicked. Okay, and we're going to have an event. I'm just going to put E there for event. And we're going to say var target is going to equal jQuery e.target, and it's going to be target.hide. Then we're going to bind it to hide this. Now hide this is an ID. That's what the hash symbol's for. It's saying that it's an ID. Okay. And there's our function. So we have, so on that, let me save this real quick. So saying here that with this, we're going to put this function, we're binding the function hide when clicked to this ID. So when they click to hide me, this function will then run, in turn hiding that link. Okay, now we have to add hide.js to our JS manifest. So we're going to go acquire. Oh, that's that one there. Hide. So go ahead and say that there. Now, next add the following CSS. So we're going to go ahead and go in app asset style sheets and create the file links.css. Okay. Now we're going to create a CSS class called .error that changes the color of the text to red. And we're going to add the class to the root page. So here's what we're going to do here. So we can do this, and we're going to create .error because dot means it's a class. And we're going to say the color is going to be red. Color, red. Okay. And it says add the CSS class to the link on the root page. Oh, what did I call that again? Error. Okay. Class error. Now I'm going to save that there. Okay. Now next one says create another CSS class called cool background that makes the background gray. So we're going to go back to our links.css and it's another class. .cool background. Makes the background gray. So we're going to go ahead and say background. Oh, sorry, background color. And they want that gray with an E. Y. Okay, now we have that there. And we're going to add the CSS class to the body tag on the application layout. Cool background. Now we have to add the links.css to our CSS manuscript. Okay, there are 3 failures. Now, as you see here, it says my failures are this. Page styles click to hide me as error CSS class, and it's saying that it cannot find the executable for that. Okay, now just to show you what I mean by just because it doesn't pass doesn't mean that it still works. So to do that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go here. Run localhost 3000. Okay, so now we have this. Our home page is up, and I'm going to click to hide me. And you see, it works. Our background is now is gray, so everything does work, but our tests, as you're going to see, are failing. Okay, and the reason for this failure that we're going to see is that could not find executable Phantom.js on your path. Okay, now Phantom.js, I'm going to assume is something to do with the testing. So what I'm going to do is this. I looked it up. I went to Ruby Gems. And I just looked that up. Phantom.js, you see it here. And I went to the documentation. And very easy, it says, I am lazy as hell. I wanted to be able to install Phantom.js via RubyGems bundler using Poltergeist. Now, Poltergeist is currently inside of our gem file. Okay, we have Capybara and Poltergeist here. Okay, but there's no Phantom.js here, so we need to install the gem for Phantom.js. Okay, so we're going to go down here, usage with Poltergeist Capybara, and we're going to grab this line right here, gem Phantom.js require, and we're going to put it right underneath Poltergeist. And I'm going to go ahead and bundle install. Now I'm going to go ahead and run my test. So our test is running, and our test passes all of the examples. Okay, so that's the main reason why I wanted to do this video, was just to show that that's a step that has to be completed that may not pop out at you, and it's not covered within the information here at all. So I just want to go over that, because in order to get the test to pass, you need to install the Phantom.js gem. Okay, so thanks for following me along today. Any questions, please leave them in the comments below. And until next time, have a great day and happy coding.